Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephen Ogoe and I am the author of this channel, Higher Self Realities, where we share with you success ideas and spiritual principles to help you gain a better and higher view of yourself, thus enabling you to feel motivated, more inspired and empowered to do the things you were born to do, the things that make you the great person that you are. I'm glad you are here. Today, I want to share with you something about age cannot stop you. Age cannot stop you. In my opinion, age is the single most important limiting belief that hurts all of us in humanity. Once you are born and you get into this world, we celebrate your first birthday. Do you know what that means? When we celebrate your first birthday, it is as if we have begun a clock on your life. And that clock will keep ticking. That clock is called age. Your first birthday tells us about the fact that you are aging. And we expect you to continue to age. From a certain point, maybe from your 30s, we expect you to start declining. That is, you won't get better in your health, in your looks, maybe even in your intelligence. And there is age limit for just about anything in life. Either you are too young to do this or that, or you are too old to do this or that. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you are going to meet that limit, that wall, that barrier called age. And the sooner we did something about age, the better. We live in an infinite spiritual universe. Age is not a factor. By the end of this presentation, I hope you can take that with you. There is age limit for everything. If you are a woman, at a certain point, we expect that you can no longer bear children. You can no longer have a child. Why? Because of your age. Not because you are a bad person, not because of anything wrong you've done. It's just age. That's how it is. Or at least that's what we've been told. And collectively, we believe it. And so it works. That's the magic of life. Whatever you believe intensely, it will work, whether to your good or to your hurt. Belief works. Whatever you believe about your life, eventually it's going to show up. And one of the biggest things we believe about our life is our age. I couldn't tell you how many times people ask me, how old are you? And in my head I go, is that any of your business? What do you need my age for? How does it even enter your head that you want to know my age? What will that do to you? Will that make you love me more or less? Would you think more or less of me if you knew my age? And I hear it every time. So at some point, I decided I'm not even going to tell people my age. When people ask me, how old are you or what's your age? I simply tell them, I don't have age. And I actually mean it. I have grown to believe that age is a limiting belief that can stop you from going forward in life if you believe that age is a limit placed on you. God never put age limit on anyone. The age limit in the world, all the limits, we placed it on ourselves. It is completely self-inflicted, self-imposed. The universe has no age. The stars, the moon, they've been around forever because that's who we are. We are divine, infinite energy. There is no aging. Age is an illusion, but we believe so much in it that we consider it to be a reality. And today, my aim is to help you to take a second look about age and never allow age to stop you from fulfilling your dream. You are not too young to be happy. You are not too old to be healthy. You are not too young or old for anything. The only thing you need to be careful about is there are legal limits in every country you go to, there is a legal age limit for getting married or for having any affair. So you got to watch out so you don't end up on the wrong side of the law. But outside of that, do not allow age to come between you and what you love, between you and what you know you are capable of. Maybe they've told you, like they always say, at a certain point in your life, we expect you to catch these number of diseases. I'm not going to name the diseases. You know them from watching television and listening to the radio and reading magazines. If you are a man, after a certain age, your testosterone is supposed to drop. Your strength and virility is supposed to go down. They say it's your age. That's how it is. But is that the case? Today, I am challenging that. And I want you to challenge yourself. Look inside within you. You are not this person the world wants you to believe. You are not aging. You are just growing. So don't confuse growing with aging. You are not declining. You are getting better. You are growing wiser. Whoever you are, whoever you see yourself to be, do not worry about age. In fact, it's best if you just drop the idea. I want you to focus on life. Too many people cannot live because they are obsessed with their age. Your age is not a factor at all. What you should consider is life. You are alive. You exist. You can say, I am. If you can say, I am, it means you belong to the infinite I am presence. You are alive, and that is what matters. You are conscious that you are in possession of life. You are conscious of your inner vitality. This is where your energy comes from. The moment you start to believe in age, you are imposing a limit on yourself. And do not blame God. God takes the blame for everything. He's responsible for the weather, for the tsunami. He doesn't stop the accident. He's responsible for everything. Because we don't want responsibility, and we need someone called God in the sky who is supposed to be pressing the right buttons so our life goes the way we want it. But your life is in your own hands. Your finger is pointed at the buttons of your life. You can press the button to feel miserable or to feel happy. Remove age from your consciousness. Just live. Be happy. Embrace this moment in your life. Age is not a factor. Life is all that there is. There is no aging. We made it up. And we are living with the consequences of our common universal belief in age. If you make age a limit, what it means is, if you have any dream to start a company, you are worried about your age. If you have any dream to get fit, to be that kind of body you desire to have, you are thinking about your age. Oh, maybe you should just accept it. After all, you are 55. And it's not too bad for someone who is 55. Maybe you are too young. Why not wait a few more years when you get older? Don't let age stop you. Age cannot stop you. I have said this before in my other video, and I'll repeat it. The only thing and the only one who can stop you is you. Age was never imposed by anybody. It was imposed by us, on us, and we are living with it. There is a story in the Bible, actually 2 stories, and I want to quickly take you through those stories and point out certain important things about age which you can apply to yourself and understand that you are not aging. You are simply growing, expanding. That is the truth. You are not aging. Get rid of it. The first story is from Jeremiah. I won't go through the story. You can read it on your own. It's Jeremiah chapter 1. It's in the Bible. But when I go to the Bible, I like to look for spiritual ideas and success principles. Jeremiah was called by God to be a prophet to the nations, to Israel. Now, if you read the narrative, the Bible says that as soon as Jeremiah heard that God planned to make him a prophet, his first objection was, oh Lord, no. I think you are not thinking straight about this. I am a child. I am young. Jeremiah's objection to the mission God was sending him on was he was too young to be a prophet. Are you also thinking you are too young for something? You are not too young for anything. The only thing you need to be aware of is the legal framework in your country so you don't run into trouble. But outside of those things, are you really young to be a genius? Are you too young to find the love of your life? Are you too young to start your own business? Who told you you are young? You are the child of God. You are neither young nor old. You just exist. You are just the product of divine life. Jeremiah had an objection, and it had to do with his age. He thought he was too young. Now, quickly move to the New Testament, still in the Bible. And if you go to the Gospel of Luke, chapter 1, there is a story about a man called Zechariah. Some of you may have heard of him. It doesn't matter. I just want to point you to the spiritual and success principle here, which we can draw a lesson from and apply to our lives. Zechariah was so old. The Bible didn't talk about his age, but he must have been very old because the Bible says he was stricken in age. And so was his wife Elizabeth. They were both barren, no child. So one day, when Zechariah was ministering as a priest in the temple, he was visited by the angel Gabriel, who came with good news and said, "Hey, Zechariah, finally I have great news for you. Your wife Elizabeth is going to have a child. You are going to have a baby. How exciting." Gabriel was so excited, but do you know who wasn't excited? It was Zechariah. His objection to the good news was he was too old. He was too old to have a baby. Do you see how we stop ourselves from succeeding in life? Using age as an excuse. Jeremiah used the age factor and said he was too young. Zechariah said he was too old. And that is the story of humanity. We are either too old for something or too young for something. Isn't that interesting? Maybe you are too young to drink a glass of beer. Not that I care if you drink a glass of beer. I only care about the fact that there is age limit for everything. Zechariah nearly sabotaged the good news God had for him. Are you sabotaging yourself with your age? I want you to rise. Let go your hold on your age. Age is an illusion. Let it go. Focus on the fact that you are alive, you are beautiful, you are attractive, you are a child of the universe, a child of God. You are filled with beauty, angelic beauty. You are strong. You are powerful. The universe is counting on you to make your mark, to make your impact in this world. Age cannot stop you unless you make age a big deal. Age is not a power. Age is not God. So why do you give age power over your own life? Live your life as it is. Forget about the fact that you have a birthday. Just live. You are alive. That's what matters. The Bible says Jesus came into the world that we might have life and have it more abundantly. Remove the cap of age from your life and be happy for once in your own life. Get rid of age. It is not a factor. It cannot govern your life. You are not governed by a law of age. Age is not a law. It is a belief. And you can get rid of that belief right now. You might be challenged, of course, but you just have to take the first step. Release it, let it go, and embrace the life you have. Life has no beginning and no end. Life never ages. Life is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's a gift. It's my message to you today to motivate you and inspire you to look in the right direction. Look at yourself as a spiritual being, someone with great life, great dreams, and able to do what you set out to do. Get rid of age hanging over your head. You are a wonderful being. You are beautiful. You are great, and the universe is counting on you to step up. Thank you for tuning in today. It's time for me to go, but I hope this message stays with you. I look forward to connecting with you next time. As always, may God richly bless you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share the video, leave your comments, and keep growing, keep being successful, keep being inspired and motivated. And remember, age is not a factor at all. Life is the only power and the only factor. God richly bless you.